20 years, 30 years. The alarm bells have been sounded, and you know, I'm running against a man who takes money from ExxonMobil, and we've got far too many people in Washington, D.C. that have been supported by the fossil fuel industry and have ignored the science while taking that money. And it's been very evident, and you know, the poor unfortunate farmers in this district, there's a price that they're paying now, and I'd like to get to Washington to make sure they don't have to continue paying that price.
All over the place, and he has a curve that just shows so we're really reaping this summer.
Yeah. And in summers to come, I'm afraid. Yeah, it is. Well, fortunately, you know, it's a win-win-win situation. I think we can do good things for people today in terms of jobs and have an impact on what the future is for those coming down the road.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks you guys. Thanks for all the work that you do with Sierra Club.
Thanks for seeing club members coming out today. We appreciate it.
Sierra Club.
All right, Jeff. Okay. One thing I wanted to ask you about quickly, we talked about it today too, but the share tax analysis. Stopping a tax hike is all the right thing to do. It's not suitable to allow them right now with small business owners. What is
my stance is that we should allow the Bush tax cuts to expire for the wealthiest people in this society. You know, those making over $250,000 a year. You know, I've been attacked as saying I support a tax hike for everybody, which is the furthest thing from the truth. I support a tax hike for the 1% of society that's been doing very well for the last 30 to 40 years, while American workers have been the most productive workers in the world and seeing real wages stagnant since 1982.
Yeah, the vote wasn't even close. That's probably it was 1 and 257 to 170.
Pretty much along party lines.
Yeah. Except for Congressman Johnson.
Did Mr. Johnson
against it?
Yeah. Mr. Johnson and I are we're friends, and Mr. Johnson and I have had many long talks about policy, and he told me he would be voting that way. That he understands the need to raise taxes on millionaires and billionaires. The top marginal tax rate, when we had a very healthy economy back in the 1950s under a good Republican president, Dwight Eisenhower, was far higher than it is today.